Marvel, you made us wait 4 fucking days for this shit. The fuck are you thinking? Welcome everybody. Pop Friction Super. Let's talk about some fucking nerd rage, shall we? Nerd Rage Supreme. So, a while ago, CB Sobolski here was talking about how the last comic book to sell 1 million copies was Star Wars #1 5 years ago. Decent comic, actually. And he thinks it's time for another one to sell 7 figures. He's got an idea. Well, it was an idea, all right. A couple days ago, Marvel started teasing this countdown from 4 to 1, and people started losing their shit. They're like, oh, this is it. This has got to be it. Big Spider-Man announcement. The internet was on fire. Rumors abound. Is it this? Is it that? Because, we definitely need another Spider-Man title on the stands. But everyone was hoping that it was Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 4, the abandoned movie that never happened. They were hoping that it was finally being turned into a comic book, which would be really fucking cool. Really cool. Because that trilogy is probably the most beloved Spider-Man on film. That version. The Tobey Maguire, Kirsten Dunst, James Franco. You almost forget he's in those movies, don't you? I know I did. But it never happened, even though it got pretty far, I think. It was going to happen. I mean, there's storyboards, I believe, and some concept art, as you can see. And shit was looking dope. You had, I believe, it was just the Vulture and Mysterio. Mysterio's in the new movie. Out of all the Spider-Man movies, those three are probably, like I said, the most beloved. Fans seem to love those more. Even that third one, which had some terrible moments in it. And they, twisted the mythology of it up a little bit. It was Mary Jane instead of Gwen Stacy, all those, from the start. But I did enjoy those three more than the others. The Andrew Garfield, the two Mark Webb directed movies were okay. The second one was fucking trash, actually. But Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone had fantastic chemistry together. And that was the best part of those movies. Homecoming, it was okay. I liked the kid playing Spider-Man. I can't think of his name. He did an all right job. He was credible. But I haven't seen Far From Home. It was okay too. I've heard good things about it. But look at these concept drawings and storyboards for Spider-Man 4. Mysterio, he looked kind of chubby right there. He got a little belly on him. Like, I think it would have been a good deal, a good idea for Marvel to give us that, because that's what everyone thought it was going to be. Because the teaser images, the countdown, looked like the font for the Sam Raimi stuff. And in all honesty, that's what they should have given us. Because what they are giving us is something we don't want. No one is excited about it. Everybody's upset. I can't say that I blame them. I'm not a huge Spider-Man fan. I don't care much for Spider-Man in the comics unless he's getting his ass stomped. Speaking of which, the Gauntlet, Spider-Man the Gauntlet, complete collection came out this week. I'm getting it. It's a whole storyline of Spider-Man getting his ass beaten, which is how I like it. I like him getting fucked up. I like all my heroes getting fucked up and overcoming something, though, so I shouldn't just say it's for Spider-Man. But I don't know what Marvel's thinking these days. I really don't. Can't get off the goddamn table. Every video, Broody, Oh man, I'm not re-recording this. I'm not doing it. Look at that Vulture. I'm not sure who was going to play the Vulture or Mysterio. That probably would have been cool. They were going to continue that trend of having two villains in every movie. And I think they were really building up to a Sinister Six film, which probably would have been the next one. Spider-Man. I bet they were saving that for Spider-Man 6. Clever. Clever. But all this looks pretty dope. I think it would have been... I don't know. I think it's what we needed to hear. Comic books need something to cheer for right now. And we don't have anything. No company is giving us things we want anymore. They're giving us things they think we should want. And that's no way to run an industry. And it is an industry, it's not a community. You see a lot of the comics community. It's not a goddamn community. It's an industry. And what we did get is this. J.J. Abrams on a Spider-Man title. But not really. They're teasing it like, J.J. Abrams, Mr. Star Trek reboot, Mr. Star Wars, coming to Marvel to write Spider-Man. But that's not what's happening, really. He's just probably going to be there in name only. I like J.J. Abrams. He's an okay, creator. Alias was good. Mission Impossible 3 was good. The first two Star Trek films the reboots were good. I didn't care much for The Force Awakens because it was just A New Hope. Redone. Same fucking plot. Never watched Felicity. You can't comment on Felicity. I was more of a Dawson's Creek guy back then. Don't hold that against me. Like you didn't fucking watch it. But, yeah, he's coming to Marvel. Giving us a Spider-Man title that we don't need because there's 13 other ones on the stands. But he's probably not really going to be that involved in it. Look at J.J. Abrams. Look at that. J.J. Abrams and... Who could it be? Who could it be? Could it be a case of nepotism? Is it his son, Henry Abrams? Well, yes, it is. Who's probably doing the writing. Nepotism, everybody's pissed. It's nepotism. He got his son in the comic book industry. Who gives a shit, honestly, about that part? No one gives a shit about this Spider-Man book, but who gives a shit that his father got him into the business? If I had a family member that could have gotten me into any industry, anything where I was interested, like movies, novels, whatever, comics, NASCAR, whatever it would be, I would take that opportunity. But the first thing I would do is prove that even though my family member got me in here, I deserve to be here. So I'm giving this kid, Henry Abrams, and this book, I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to look forward to reading it. I'm putting it on my pull list. I don't know when it comes out, but I'm going to get it. I'm going to read it. Like always, I'm going to cross my fingers and hope that it's worth a fuck. Because we need good comics. This one's not going to sell 1 million copies, Marvel. You just need to fucking forget that. It's not going to happen. J.J. Abrams is not a big enough creator in the world of movies for us to give a shit. But fingers crossed, everybody. Let's hope it's good at least. Peace. So